let's do a quick recap of last time to kind of just pick up where we left off. So we, the adventurers kind of found finally where the lair of this dragon that's been terrorizing the area that they're in, and have kind of scaled Icespire Peak and found that there was a hidden fortress on the eastern side of this mountain range called Icespire Hold that was long forgotten and abandoned. And so on your trek to Icespire Peak, you discovered that there were some recently dead creatures that were frozen by the dragon. And kind of pursuing forward, you decided that anything that was here was likely dead and killed by the dragon. Unfortunately, you did not expect to run into a band of ravagers and scavengers who would essentially kind of hold up here waiting for the dragon to go to sleep so that they could steal its loot and make off with whatever it thought its treasure hoard was. They threatened you. They threatened you with violence. They threatened to harm you and scare you off. You were not concerned at all and immediately attacked them just about as you tried to basically hold your ground and not deal with whatever they were doing and venture forward to take over the dragon. A battle, of course, pursued, which caused a couple of members of yours to not be so quiet and awoken the dragon, which let out a giant roar. As that happened, you actually felled a couple of the barbarians who opted it was better to haul ass than stay and fight. But you killed them on their way to escape because Seducius was not having any of their nonsense. He doesn't like when things are shoved in his mouth, we've discovered. And so you murdered all of them brutally. The dragon, not knowing exactly where you were, but knowing that someone was there, kind of awoke and was screaming up on the top. After this battle pursued, you kind of did a quick check on the land, noticed that the dragon wasn't pursuing anyone or going into the cave, and so you opted, or into the fortress proper, and so you opted instead of going forward that if you just kind of hid here for a bit, you might be able to let the dragon go about its way and try to figure out what else was going on. So you decided to hide, which you were able to do. You all took a long rest in this area, or about to take a long rest, I should say. So what I would like from you as we kind of begin the adventure today is to have, to know if one of you would like to stay up and keep watch, or if you would all like to go to sleep at this current moment in time.
Is there anybody that has full health that doesn't need a rest?
Yeah, I can stay watch. I have full health.
Okay.
Oh, you do? Damn.
Yeah.
I was confused for a second. I forgot if I was almost dead or if I was alive.
I don't remember you being too bad.
No, I was talking about the video I just watched.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, I was pretty accurate, I thought, last time, but...
No, I think you were okay. I don't remember you taking too much. Yeah, from what I have, you're full.
Yeah,
I'm full too.
Seducius
Yeah, I'm
is
full
pretty
too.
bad. That's kind of the only one.
I'm bad.
So
I'm gonna sleep.
I'll
Yeah.
start, and then we can rotate.
Cool. So if you could, Torin, I would like you to roll a perception check for me.
All right. Do it on screen, either. I like doing this.
You can do it wherever you feel good.
All right, I got an 11.
So the night kind of progresses. You guys got here about not too late in the day. As you kind of hold up here, you've all kind of stayed clustered in this area for a while, just trying to make sure that the dragon bypasses. You don't hear any movement from the rooftop where it sounded like the dragon was earlier for a while. So the hours kind of progress into the night. It's now maybe like 10, 11 o'clock. And most of you have had a chance to kind of sleep for a good while. Do you guys want to... I'll say you can continue on at night, or you can kind of wait until the morning and continue from there if you'd like.
Let's wait till the morning.
Okay, so who's going to take over the shift?
Feel good about that?
Yeah.
And then Seducius, you can hit long rest on your character as well, as can everyone else.
Okay.
And then who's going to take over watch for Torn?
I can.
I can take over. Either one.
I heard Zendri first, so I'll give it to Zendri. Zendri, if you could for me, I'd like you to roll a perception check as well. Nice. So as like the rest of your crew is just kind of more resting like than actually full asleep. Most of you have been asleep. You do notice that you hear as it seems like the dragon took off, and you notice that the sound of the wings beating seems to be going off, almost as if the dragon has left. You don't know for how long, but it does seem like it's kind of taken off. Which gives you the supposition, if there are no other Reavers in here, that you can explore the castle at least for a little bit without too much trouble. You're not too sure. You feel pretty confident about it.
So I'm confident that it's gone.
Likely is gone. You don't know for how long, but you can tell pretty clearly from what you heard that it seems like it flew away. And you've seen the dragon fly over like other areas and like go hunt or get food or go destroy shit. So you know that it does leave the lair periodically. So you imagine this, but you don't know for how long it'll be gone.
Damn.
So you all are awake and fully restored at this point. It's pretty early in the morning still. We'll say it's like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Actually, probably a little earlier than that. Probably like 5 a.m. Since you guys went to sleep so early. So it's the wee hours of the morning. The sun is pretty bright here because you're on the other side of the mountain on the eastern side. And the sun is like right in your face. And from your angle, you get a full view of it. So what would you guys like to do at this point? You want to keep going into into the hold?
Yes.
Yeah.
And do you guys still have the map from last time, or do you need me to resend it?
I have it from last time.
I have it.
I should have
I
it.
should have it. I gotta find it. Yeah.
Yeah, what are these new icons?
Hey,
what is this?
I made
love
icons.
it.
I made icons from the little dudes that I painted for you. So.
Dude, that's dope. Look at me looking all sexy over there.
Whoa.
Oh, this
Singing.
is tight. Look at you.
That's tight.
How come mine is an L?
You're so sweet with all this stuff, all this detail. I love it. Thank
Because Seducius had the first S character, so you got your second letter.
That makes no sense.
Well, because
No,
he's
I'm
SE,
all-
he's SE, and you're SL. So in alphabetical order, you would be second. So it makes a lot of sense.
For a while, I was wondering who was who, and then I realized, like, oh, well.
My letter is that. So here's kind of what you see. What would you guys like to do with that information? There is a door right by Zendri. There's also a door kind of to the lower left, closer to where Sless is.
There's a door right next to me, you said?
Right behind you.
Yeah, let's go in that door.
Let's go in there,
Let's
yeah.
go through there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's time to explore.
So you do open up that space, and you see that it leads into a like stairway that leads upwards, and goes into. Seems like it goes upwards into a room above. And you saw this on the way out, so I'll just open up this portion of the map. It does look like from how you walked in, this was probably the overlook that you saw coming up the hill that had some arrow slits facing outwards. So as you explore in here, you do see that there are like bits and bobs kind of around. There's a little bit of a sleeping roll and tucked into one corner. You imagine this is where the Reavers, at least one or two of them, was stationed, and that's where they were keeping a lookout on the road coming in. But other than that, nothing else seems to be here. There is another door that looks like it leads outwards. You can kind of see in a cutout that it does seem to lead out to that sky bridge that connects the two kind of buildings together. Let me see if I can get it on the map for you. Leading over to the western side. And it does lead across the way to a sky bridge that has a door on the other end that is closed.
Yeah.
We should go in that other door first, though. That one that was
the
closer
one that's,
to
like,
Celeste.
right
Yeah.
by us.
Sure. So
Yeah.
you go into it, and it is a pretty much open space, and like an empty room. There are again some bits and bobs, some more cots. Again, you seem like this whole kind of first smaller building was basically commandeered by these Reavers who were using it as kind of a holding area, and a state in a kind of like a living space while they were waiting for the dragon to leave.
And
there ain't shit here.
yeah, we've already checked the other rooms that were already that we could see, like the bottom and the one on the right. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, nothing else seems to be particularly of interest in this space. Really, this was kind of cleared out by the Reavers that you killed.
Yeah.
Well, to the sky bridge.
So you
Do
get
it,
across
full
the
send.
bridge. Yeah, please say that again.
I said full send. Let's go.
Oh yeah. So we go across the sky bridge. You go to the door. The door on the other end is this wooden door with a bit of a cutout that you can not really see inside of. Great. There are like these rusty like metal grids kind of blocking the window in. But you can kind of look as you approach through it that this area is also like a big fortress type building, and there are little arrow slits cut along the wall that you can kind of see into and look that they lead into spaces inside. As you push open the door and open up this space, it does lead into a small corridor that you can kind of look in and see that it's got like murder holes above you, arrow slits leading in. It seems to go into hallways. So this whole area was clearly meant to be defensible. And I would like... Yeah, you've all interacted with the orcs pretty well. I'd like everyone to roll a history check for me, or a nature check, whichever you prefer.
I want to know what a murder hole is, by the way.
A murder hole is like a hole in like the upper part of a building that is meant for people above to pour killing substances down, like burning oil or heavy rocks, to like get siege, like to kills on seizures.
Craig wasn't even close to thinking that.
I bet he wasn't thinking of that at all.
Nope, I sure wasn't.
So anyone
I thought he was gonna say Helga had a murder hole. But...
I bet she did. I bet good money she did. So anyone who rolled more than a 12 on that check knows that this is not orcish architecture of any way. So the orcs must have taken this hold from someone else, and it looks pretty old, almost ancient, maybe even older than the city of Phandalin. But this, at some point in time, must have been some type of stronghold for a warrior tribe or a group of people living here in the mountains ages ago. But there is one path in front of you to take. There's really only one door able to be entered, and that's the one right in front of you. So I assume if we said full steam ahead, we're going to go ahead and enter this space, which we do. And in this space, you do see that the room kind of opens up a little bit. And as soon as you open the door, you hear a very familiar, like this fluttering starts happening again. And three small creatures that you've seen earlier at one of the manses flies at you. These little blood-sucking sturges come out at all of you. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
How come Seducius and Flux that their like checks didn't work? It looks like they spelled everything right. Or is that am I just not seeing it in the chat?
I got a 16.
Yeah, I saw him.
Oh, it's like changing the bot name. Okay, I get it.
Check. Yeah.
I was looking at it.
The bot's a little different.
Initiative for Zendri is 16. Nice. And then I saw Torin next with a 5. And then Torin is Seducius with 23. Nice.
High roller.
Well, you want them later. And then Celeste with a 13.
Yeah, don't waste them.
And Flux with a 14.
Stop using Nate's weighted dice over there.
So much aggression. Alright, I'm just going to get you guys on the map here. So again, these tiny little creatures all kind of fly out from the corners. I'm going to say because Torrent said full steam ahead, he ended up in the room first. We'll put Six in there, Zendri, and then Seducius was also exploring, and Flux. So also he kind of walked in that space. First up is going to be Seducius. These creatures are, again, pretty tiny. So you see them a bit. Let me just fix fix that real quick.
So I shouldn't use Crown of Madness level 3 on this little bat, right?
I mean, that's up to you what you want to do.
No.
I know. I'm just kidding. Everyone calm down.
We are pretty calm.
But it is your turn, so what would you like to do?
I can move my own guy, right? I always forget this.
You can move your own guy, yes.
Well, that didn't work. I'm gonna move. Nope, that didn't work either. Nope.
I believe
Well, yeah, I can't do it. I'm just gonna move up to the little square next to S1.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just, if I remember correctly, last time they're not that strong, so I'm just gonna try and hit it with my rapier.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit for me.
So funny. I said rapier.
No, I actually just looked at it.
I rolled.
You're just that funny looking.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was looking at Jeremy's headphones, and I was remembering what Poppy was just saying about Nate's headphones.
Yeah,
I
he's all
rolled
mad
a
at me.
19.
A 19 hits. Roll your damage.
3.
Lose.
3 points of damage. You murder this thing.
You murder hole.
Falls to the floor, which is new murder hole. That does
3
bring us to one
points.
of these, and he just goes to the next warm body that sees him, and he's going to try to latch on to Seducius.
Sounds
and
about
let's
right. Pretty warm
roll
body.
that to see.
A picture of you is just so seducious.
I know.
He rolls a 10, so he misses. He's not able to latch on. Zendri, that brings us to you.
Oh, shoot.
Shoot! Oh darn!
That is,
Oh, no.
I don't know why I said that instead of whatever. I censor myself. I've realized that I censor myself a lot,
And then immediately swear afterwards. I fucking censor myself so much, you know? It's the worst. I really gotta just, gosh darn, get over it.
Where am I? Okay, here I am. I'm gonna take well. Don't laugh at me.
Oh, we're not laughing at you. I'm laughing at chat. I can't speak for everybody else.
Oh.
Damn.
Are they talking about fuzzy headphones?
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally looks like you are in Windows Paint and someone just erased around your head right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and move up on S3 and touch him with my inflict wounds.
Okay. That's an attack roll on your part, so go ahead and roll the attack.
Touch him with your what?
Inflict wounds.
Inflict.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell what you said.
My open wound.
17,
17 hits.
and then
Nice.
damage. Come on, 16.
What level did you do inflict wounds at, by the way?
Just normal.
And you did 16. Fuck. Okay. Well, this thing is like super murdered. He doesn't even exist anymore. Just crumbles to the floor in like ash.
Just like
and
this.
dust. Just like
Yeah.
I just.
Poof.
you know how like
Seduce
you
you,
see
feel
like
like
the
that.
world's smallest spider, but you're like, fuck, I gotta kill that with my sledgehammer. That's basically what happened here.
That's what
What I do.
Yeah.
What I do.
we were in the room, and a freaking daddy longlegs dropped from the ceiling right next to him, and
No.
I couldn't get out the words "daddy longlegs," so I'm like, just look.
To be clear, she only said daddy, which immediately got my attention.
Yeah. No wonder. No fucking wonder.
I jumped in right away. I'm like, yes.
Yes. Yes. I'm here. What now? Okay.
Oh my god.
Craig was like halfway with his shirt off, like, finally, God!
Yeah.
I've been waiting my whole life for this experience.
Oh my god.
You can't tell right now because her lights are purple, but she is bright red.
Yeah, I am actually. I
Uh,
feel it in my cheeks.
And I need to clarify
which
something.
ones?
Well, Craig has like 17 kids. He has not been waiting his whole life to be called daddy, okay?
Celeste is on one today. Celeste feels real good. He's been witty,
Is there a way
out of
that
nowhere.
we can record? Can we like go back on this recording and like snap this moment because I need to have it?
I will make sure. Although now you've reminded me, I need to hit the record button, but I can get the rest from Twitch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can download it from Twitch. Everyone relax. In either case, Flux, it is your turn.
Okay.
I would say apply some sanity to this, but you're the worst one to lean on for that.
Okay. All right. You don't know me very well. All right. So I moved up. I'm gonna just throw some fire at this little bastard with my produce flame.
All right,
So,
do it. Give me your attack.
Let's go. 18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah. 12.
12 again instantly murders this thing, and he is just
Barbecue.
done as he falls to the floor.
Just snap the fingers.
Yep.
So for the most
There's a bit of
part, you
powder.
cleared out what was in this room and in this space, and you kind of get a chance to look around now. Just move these guys. And now that these things are no longer attacking you, you kind of get a better view as to what you're looking at here, and it seems to be kind of like an audience chamber. You can see that there are the remnants of like destroyed chairs and benches that have long kind of weathered away and crumbled. There are a few that you can see big planks, so you can see what they were. There are some like rusted and dented weapons that are just almost all completely destroyed now. Nothing really of value in this place. Anything that was, you get the sense the orcs or some other types of creatures probably took and stole. On the stone floor in front of you, as you kind of are looking at these dead sturges that you just murdered brutally, you do see that there's what seems to be a chipped, painted, like a painted crest on the floor. It looks like it's in the shape of a shield, with a black tower in a like golden lightning bolt hitting this black tower. There are some doors that you can investigate. There's the one you came out of, and there's one directly to the south. Or you can again just continue to look around this room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go down.
Or what's in front of us? Nothing?
Roll an investigation check for me.
We don't know.
Right now, it looks like it's just a stone wall. But if you want to check
okay.
out the rest of the room, feel free to roll an investigation check.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hit him with it.
Yeah, now. So as you kind of look at some of this space, and you're kind of looking around all of you, I'll give this one. Torin, you said you wanted to look at the wall in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do see...
Yeah, like...
As I throw my pencil on the ground. Hold on, I'll be right back. Pause. You do see that there is a bit of a seam in the wall that looks like it's cut through all of the stones at the same place, which is strange. Mostly stonework would overlap. And so when you go to investigate it, you see that it actually it is like unlevel. And as you push on it, it swings open. Bless you. As you push on it, yeah, I see it too, Jer. As you push on it, it does actually swing open, and it looks like it leads to a stone staircase.
Perfect. Hey, follow us. Let's go upstairs.
Let's go.
I think the staircase actually goes down, by the way. Just a heads up.
Oh, down. All right, we're going.
So we're going down?
Yeah.
Go down.
Yeah. Why not? I'm going down. Who's going with me?
Yeah.
I go.
We're going.
Hopefully it's not a murder hole.
We're all going.
Yeah.
So you do kind of walk your way down, and as you go down, you feel like the cold of the outside air kind of rushing into space. It is deathly cold in this area. And as you kind of walk down more into these steps that are going further down into the mountainside proper, you see the stairway kind of stops at a doorway with the stone lintel on top. And carved into this stone kind of archway doorway, you see the word in all capital letters, Crypts.
Crips?
Like Crips
Like
and
Crips?
Like,
Yeah.
No, like a
Yeah.
mortar.
like a
weapon
tube.
wielders or
Like
what?
like a
Yeah.
tube.
like
Oh,
Tales
oh.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Crips.
Got you. Okay.
Cool,
I
how
thought
do
we
you
had all put.
tables over
We
there?
had to, no, I'm blood territory, boo. Ready? Hold up. Hold on.
Yeah,
Oh,
show me.
gosh.
Do it
I
for real, hold on.
I know you know how.
I can. We could do like this.
Anyone from Oakland
I
knows
thought
how to
we
crip
all had
walk.
to-
We all know. It's fine.
Listen, it's both. We gotta do both. And that's more LA though. Calm down.
Whatever.
Wow.
So you enter
Wow.
this crypt, and you do see that is a kind of an empty area. If you're on your map, you want to go all the way over to the right, and you'll see a newly open space. And it does have a few doors in front of you, one leading to the south, one leading to the east, and one leading to the west.
Let's go east first.
So you go into the east area, and you see that there are just several little cutouts cut directly into the mountain. The stone of the building that you were currently in looks like it's kind of secedes and is just now rock wall, and cut into little channels into the actual mountainside. You can see that there are several unmarked tombs. They don't seem to have like a top. They almost seem like solid rock.
I hope you picked the right one, because didn't I say east?
Oh, you did.
Open up west.
You did. Funnily enough,
Well,
though, that's all right.
We'll still go though.
Yeah, directions are hard for me.
Upside down. We'll look at it.
I mean, you named your child after it, so let's go.
Wow.
Funnily enough, there are the same thing in both sides of this.
Are those ants?
They're just rocks on the floor, but they can be ants or
Oh.
spiders if you want.
Well, I was just
Daddy long legs.
There's so many daddy long legs. Both areas are really just filled with the same thing, just a bunch of unmarked tombs that seem to be made of solid stone.
Am I missing something? Because I don't see anything.
Go all the way to the right side of your
Yep.
map, otherwise known as
Yes,
the
the right
east side of your map.
yes.
Oh, wow. Here we are. Maybe it's a bunch of cockroaches.
That's so different on mine. Maybe I have an old one.
Say that fucking word. God.
I had to wake you up.
I was awake. I was feeling really good, and now you killed the mood. Ever seen a turtle in a shell? That's what happened.
Oh my gosh.
So you don't see too much else in here. You guys want to explore somewhere else in there? There's one more door kind of pointing to the south.
Yes. Go south.
So you go into the southern area, and this one seems a little bit fancier than the rest. This building isn't carved right into the mountain face. It is like still stone, and these tombs seem to be a little bit more decorative and ornate, although all of them seem to be open, kind of cracked open or broken open. And inside there really isn't much left but some bones and nothing really too fancy. In one, though, you don't see bones. You see like wooden objects that look like they might go together, but you can't tell from looking out immediately what they actually are.
Can I do an investigation check?
I'm gonna just check
Get
your
more?
proficiencies real quick. I want to just see something.
I feel like we need to get the lid off, right? A little
They were all
athletics
open.
check.
Yeah, they're actually all broken into.
That one?
already.
Oh, I thought it was like partially. Oh, okay.
Actually, Seducius, I would like you to roll just a straight intelligence roll.
All of a sudden, so demeaning when you say.
It should.
Can we have anybody else roll that one?
Oh, goodness.
Let me know what you get.
Still processing.
Okay, you're
Just
not
so
sure.
low. I didn't know it could do negative numbers.
Wait, can I roll
lagging it.
advantage?
No, I mean, do you still have inspiration? You can try to use your inspiration on it if you want.
Oh gosh.
I have luck.
Oh, you do have luck.
can use
Yeah,
that.
you're lucky. You can re-roll if you want. Use one of your luckies for the day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 2.
I'll use one of my lucky charms over here.
All right, go for it.
I'm in your only lucky charm. By the
Come
way.
on.
Okay. I'm done. All right.
So actually, Seduces, as you're checking out this thing, you do notice that there is a metal, like a
You
long
just
metal,
screenshot that thing on.
like a long metal blade. And as you're looking at it, you're like, oh, this thing is really, oh, fuck, ow! And you like give yourself a pretty mean like paper cut with this metal blade
Oh
on
my
your hand.
god.
So, I would like you to mark off 1 point of damage.
What the? Laugh it up, motherfuckers. That's funny. Yeah, real funny over here. That's great.
Oh.
All right. Well, I just fucking pricked myself. Someone else come check this wooden shit out.
Is anyone else trying to figure out what this thing is? Or are you guys like, ah, fuck it, it's not
I'll
good.
try it. I'll try
Go
it.
ahead
Yeah.
and roll. Actually, I want to check your character as well, real quick, Flux. Hold on 1 second before you make that.
Okay.
Proficiencies. None. Yeah, go ahead and do another just intelligence check for me.
Okay. That's check, exclamation point, check.
Yep, check and then space intelligence.
Intelligence? Yeah. Alright.
Oh gosh.
You're like, yeah, man, Seducius, this one is a real mystery. I don't know. You're right, man. If you can't figure it out, then, you know, who could?
All right. Okay. All right.
All right. Let me come in here real quick. Hang on. Let me do this here.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
show
If
you how
you
it's done.
So just a heads up, now that 2 people have tried and we've all like clustered around this thing, the checks are going to start getting a -2 penalty unless you're proficient in a specific thing. So, Celeste, hold on 1 second before you roll.
Dumb and Dumber over here.
Yeah, it's the 9. You also don't know what this thing is.
Oh.
It's all separated, and you're not sure how this thing goes together. So, is Torin trying? Because you're going to get a -4 penalty. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is
Well,
Yay!
finally someone does it, but you do get it
Oh.
even with that penalty. This is actually a broken down toboggan.
Toboggan?
A toboggan.
Ooh.
And you're like, oh, that's weird.
you
They
sled
put,
on?
Fuck is
put a
that?
sled in here, and it's pretty big. It would hold pretty much all of you. It's a large, like it's a lot of wood, and it's a pretty big toboggan from what you can tell. And you kind of realize this as you're putting 2 and 2 together that like, hey, like maybe this is like an emergency backup plan to like get down the mountain. But as you connect that dot, you're like, but I don't see a way out of this area at all. So I would like you to roll an investigation check for me.
To all of us?
Just Torin.
Okay.
All right. Well, 8 keys.
Yeah, you still can't figure out why they would make a sled with nowhere to go. So what else would you guys like to do? Nothing else in the room seems to be of value. You can try to put the toboggan
While we're
together if
here,
you want.
While we're in here, Dungeon Master, I just need to add like 5 rocks to my equipment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. There's
For
definitely
my
a few around it.
Yeah,
Good call.
Okay.
Smart.
before I forget.
Yeah, nice. Good way to do your homework, Celeste. Nice. Nailed it.
Why are you picking up rocks?
Because I have an attack where I do like a slingshot of rocks.
Interesting.
So what else would you guys like to do? Do you want to try to put this toboggan together? It'll take about 10 minutes or so of game time, or you can kind of keep moving.
Is a toboggan a what? You know
What
what?
is a
Bobsled.
toboggan? A toboggan is like a big sled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Jamaican bobsled.
Like cool runnings.
Cool running.
Toboggan.
Say a Jamaican
T-O-B-O-G-G-A-N.
bobsled?
T-O-
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
ever watch
Cool
Cool Runnings?
Cool
bro?
running?
Dude, you need to download
Dude,
Disney Plus
that's
and
a-
watch it tonight.
You're
Wait,
you're in our age
Classic.
range. You should have definitely seen Cool Runnings.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
yeah, it's
hold
so
on.
good.
Saying Cool Runnings and toboggan, those two things did not correlate with each other. I'm sorry, I guess maybe I didn't pay attention to their sled, but maybe I should have. I love that movie.
It's a good movie. I mean, that's not technically what they're in. They're in a luge, but it's fine.
Okay, so stop it.
I mean, but it's the same.
Whoa.
Sled, luge, toboggan, they're all basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But they're not in there like talking about their toboggan.
I think they might actually say the word toboggan a few times.
I bet you they do.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it now, and I'm gonna
Viewing party.
We'll do a adventure party, an AP club, like reaction night where we won't actually show the movie, just our faces as we watch it and react to cool run-ins. I don't know if that movie's gonna hold up in 2020. Is all I'm gonna say. There's bound to be some problematic things with that film.
Yeah, that's true.
In either case, what would you guys like to do?
Oh gosh.
Do we know how big the toboggan is going to be? Like, is it going to be hard to carry if we build it right now?
You would definitely have a hard time carrying it around. But it's pretty big. Like, it looks like it was made to hold at least like 7 to 8 people.
Damn.
It's
What do you need that for? We don't need that.
Yeah, okay. I'm struggling, guys, to understand why we would need this if we want to go up the mountain. We're not trying to go down the mountain right now. Like, maybe later, after we kill the dragon, we want to slide down the mountain. I don't know why we would need it now.
Torin can kind of put 2 and 2 together here because he rolled enough on this intelligence check. This is clearly some like last-ditch effort to like escape. But what's odd about that, and he has a suspicion that there must be a way to get out of this room based on what he rolled, but he couldn't find it. So there must be like a emergency hatch or something where this was meant to be assembled and then like GTFO this mountain if you needed to.
Gotcha.
Like
Yeah,
a
It's
life
more of
raft.
a good to know.
Yeah.
But right now the toboggan is still in pieces.
Use it
so it's
later.
unusable if you are trying to use it. You'd have to build it,
Alright.
and it would.
Maybe we
take
should
you
put it
5
together,
minutes.
leave it,
I agree.
and
Maybe we
then
should build
move on.
it and then leave.
Um,
Or at least build
Yeah,
it
if you
to
build
a
it,
point
build up.
where we know how to quickly assemble the rest, if anything. That way, if we need to get the hell out of there, we can.
So
Get
who's going
there
to try
and
and
go.
build this thing? Who's going to try and put it together?
I could put it together, I guess. Yeah, any of us?
Yeah.
Can we all do it?
I'll
Is that-
try. Yeah.
I'll say 2 of you can try, and then I'll let whoever rolls roll at advantage.
Okay.
You ready, Torin? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Torin, I just
What am
want
I
to
doing?
check one quick thing on you. Dragon chest. Yeah, that wouldn't
Or
matter.
maybe
So
the
I'm actually going to
strongest
have you
person
just
should do this
roll.
or something.
You're just going to roll a straight D20. And I'm going to let you add. You can do this way then. Do an intelligence check again for me. Just see if you can kind of figure out how this goes.
The D20 first, though?
Actually, no, scratch that. Just roll an insight check. I think that'll be more in line with what you're trying to figure out. You're trying to figure out kind of instinctually where it goes. That's enough
Okay.
with Flux's roll. The DC I gave it was 12. So you are able to put this back together. You think it's together right. It seems stable, but you don't know how it's supposed to go together 100%, so you're not 100% certain. But it seems like it's together, and it looks like an actual toboggan. You kind of step on it, and it hasn't like fallen apart. It's taking you about 10 minutes, not too crazy. Step on it, and it's taking you about 10 minutes, not too crazy. So, do you guys want to keep exploring the rest of the upper area now as well?
Sure.
Or do you want to keep looking in this room? Where are you guys trying to go?
Where else is
Do
it
we
going
want
to
to see the... There's like an escape door, basically. We could check that out, potentially, if you want, or we could just
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah, you
What's
assume
that,
that there
like,
must be an
south-
escape door here, but you don't know where. Other than that, this crypt area, you seem to have explored all of the crypt area that you've found, the secret crypt area that you found.
I mean, I guess we could just leave, and if we need to get out of here, check it when we get back. It's up to you guys. You guys want to check it out and then move forward?
I
Yeah.
would say we're here. We should just check it out.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Who's gonna look for that? I'll give it one more person, and if someone's helping them,
Not
they'll have
me.
advantage.
Not me.
We'll do it.
That's all I'm
We're
saying.
doing investigation.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do it. So.
Cool. That's enough even before that roll. So you do find it that there is a little bit of a secret seam near the very south of this that you find. And you can kind of like, you see like there's a little area of stone that kind of lifts up, and as it lifts up, you can grab a rope inside of it, and you pull on this rope. And this door, as it opens, you just feel this like, huge cold gust of cold air. And you're really thankful that you guys stocked up on this winter coats before, because it is freezing outside. You were hit with this gust. And as you look out, you see that you are basically looking out at the cliffside that just leads to a pretty sharp, steep slope. And you imagine this was like the last-ditch effort. If I had to escape this area, I can get on that toboggan and just like cruise down the mountain as fast as humanly possible.
We definitely don't want to go that direction.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but we know it's here, and we can come back if we need.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Close
So
the door up.
We walk back up the stairs. We close the door. And as we get back into this secret staircase that we found earlier, we notice as we're on the inside that it actually is like two secret doors kind of right next to each other. So the one that you entered is on the eastern side, this area in green. There's another one literally right across from it that looks like it's like the backside of another secret door that leads to the left.
Did we figure out what the thing on the top is yet?
What thing?
Like on the north, that opening there.
Oh, that's just like a chimney. Or as
Hearth?
Hella Glory would say in chat, a hearth.
Got it. All right. Well, yeah, let's check out the room that I'm right next to.
This one marked in red.
I don't see any red. Hang on.
I think if it's the one, yeah, it's not one that you're right next to. It's kind of closer to where Seducius is on the map.
Okay, yeah. I see.
You guys walked in through that green space. It led down to this really thin secret stairway. But right across from it, as you open this secret door, you see that there's basically the backside of another secret door that looks like it was meant to be secret from the room beyond it.
Okay, my map just loaded. Sorry. So we're going down the green space.
You first opened this green space, which gave you access to the stairway. But as you were in the stairway and you opened that first green door, you basically like, it's a pretty tight, like 3 foot wide hallway. It's super skinny. Yeah. But as soon as you open the secret door and you kind of pushed it open all the way, right inside is the back of another clearly secret entrance. But it's not hidden from this side. This isn't the secret side. The secret side seems to be the opposite end. So on the like left of that red dot.
You got it, which we can't get to.
Correct.
And there's stairs right there too. Yeah, that's where we were.
Yeah,
Got
you
it.
basically just came back up these stairs. These stairs that I'm marking in pink. This is the stairs that led you down to the crypts. You just came back up them.
Okay. Well, then should we go to that door that Flux is standing in front of?
Do it.
Cool. Mm-hmm. So you go into this doorway here, and it looks like it's an empty hallway. Sorry. And this hallway just kind of leads down a little bit into a couple other doors. Two kind of point southward, and one points over to the east side in this hallway.
West side.
Okay. So you go into this space, and it opens up into a pretty square room. You can see that this maybe was the remnants of an old armory. There are like metal hooks on the walls and old broken down like wooden racks that look like they opened or held shields and armor and those kinds of things. But other than that, nothing else of value is in this room. There is a door in front of you and the door that you came in.
I say we still follow it, and yeah, just keep going in that direction.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you find yourself into another hallway, and you start to get the sense that this whole building, in an effort to be defensible, is filled with a lot of doors and tight hallways, meant to protect whoever the denizens of this place were. So you see this hallway in front of you, and in this hallway you see that there is another couple set of doors. One leading southward and then another kind of as you get to the top that leads up to the west. And then if you clear this corner here, there's a stairway, like a spiral staircase that goes up. And to the left of this like broken wood on the ground is the remnants of a broken door that has been like just demolished and crashed. And you can see that there are claw marks along the walls here, like big, huge claw marks. Did I mess up east and west again?
Yeah.
My directions are backwards today.
Never eat soggy waffles. So let's go, I don't know, wherever you guys want to go.
Let's go up and then to the east.
Okay.
So
Let's go in that door.
Okay, in the door. Just wanted to make sure. No, I said that right, didn't I? In my brain, I said it right, which is all that matters. So as you enter this space, who's going first? Celeste, you said it. So can I have you roll just a perception check for me?
Yeah.
Perfect. So as you kind of round this corner, you get a pretty good sense of like the spatial awareness that you're in. This seems like it was the backside of that secret entrance that you saw from the staircase. So you can kind of sense as you're looping around that you're heading back in that direction. So let me just get it all on the map for you so you can see it. So as you go in here, you see that this is, it seems like it's almost a command center. There's kind of a grisly sight in front of you though. And what you see are 3 skeletons in like rusty suits of chainmail on the floor near rusty longswords that are kind of nearby. There's a 4th skeleton wearing like rusted, just dented through ruined plate armor, slumped in a chair that's facing the fireplace with a steel goblet on the floor near the chair that she's sitting in. There's a table like that these 3 skeletons were sitting around that is also emblazoned with that same crest that you saw in the main audience chamber, that like shield with the black tower. And all of these skeletons look like they died similarly in a similar fashion.
Are the skeletons
on in? This is your chance to maybe get a longsword.
I will say the swords are rusted and pretty ruined at this point. So.
Are the skeletons those like used condoms that are on the ground over there? That's what they look like. What? What is that?
What? That's a broken piece of
Oh, are you talking about these wooden pieces? No. Sless is in this space.
God.
This is where you are. The broken condoms on the floor are broken bits of wooden door.
I was like, what is that?
But now I know one of your deepest fears.
Oh my gosh.
This old.
You'd think he'd know from all the brothels he goes to with how to discern between the two.
They're not wearing condoms in his brothel.
Hey-oh. That's why he's called Daddy.
Nailed it.
And that's how you circle back a joke, guys. That's how comedy works.
It's called a callback.
It's called a callback, baby.
All the things you could have thought that looked like, you said old condoms. Like it looks more like a French fry to me than an old condom.
Yeah, or like a baguette or an eel.
A baguette?
Or, I don't know.
They look like sperm too to me.
Oh god. Actually, right. I think the really small one at the top, I think, is what he was talking about with the old condom.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
I thought it was those little specks on the ground.
Well, there's nothing of value in this room. Skeletons and rusted longswords.
Yeah, you don't see anything else. I would like, now that you've seen this symbol twice, Celeste, you got in here first. Can you roll a history check for me?
Yes.
13. So you have a slight memory of what this symbol means. You're not sure who exactly it was or what happened to them, but this is the symbol of an ancient warlord who basically used this place as a defensible position for her armies to defend the ancient cities that Phandalin was built on top of. She was the warlord in question, the one who you think is the person dead in this chair, based on what she's wearing, was famed for having a great axe that she used to slay her enemies. But you don't see the great axe in this room.
Oh, I was just going to say, do we see the great axe in the room?
You do not. You do get the sense, again, that the orcs lived here as well. So it's possible that the orcs and this warlord were at odds, and the orcs stole it from her centuries ago before they made it their home and just never bothered to clear out the skeletons because they're orcs. But you're not you're not certain.
Well, maybe let's go through the broken door, see if we can find this axe.
Okay. Can you roll a history check for me, Seducius, as you walk by this door?
Yeah. Oh my, what is going on tonight?
Yeah, you're not sure, but you can see that there are huge scratches on the wall that seem giant. The doors are all smashed. You can also see as you enter this space that there is just a ton of destruction in this room. There are also skeletons in here that don't look humanoid. These skeletons seem to be the skeletons of dead orcs. Some still have flesh on them, although they are mangled and destroyed. Like, there's just bits and bobs basically now. They're not really full skeletons. But you can see that there are bits of broken door that also lead to the south. Not the north, the south, as it turns out. So I don't get that backwards either. And you can also feel a very deep draft coming from outside, as portion of this wall has been destroyed, also with the same claw marks on the wall and on the stone tile in front of it.
This is probably where the dragon was earlier when he flew out, right?
The rubble here is pretty old at this point, but you can kind of put two and two together. This seems like where the dragon first went on his rampage and cleared out whatever orcs were in here.
And then I missed, Nate. Did you say this whole little courtyard area is empty, or is there debris and stuff out here that we would want to go check out?
There's debris in this space. Can you do me a favor and roll an investigation check for me? Nothing super
shafted.
Nothing super of value seems in here. Again, there are some furnishings that are still there. There are old dressers and chests and things, and there were bunk beds. This looks like it might have been a barracks, but you don't see anything of value at that point.
Okay.
Sucks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, unless anyone else wants to try to investigate it, I feel like we should just go back.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking maybe the axe is in here somewhere since it was a barracks, and maybe they had it in here. Whoever took it, and
so Seducius basically told you that it didn't find anything, but if you want to investigate, I'll allow you to do it at a -2 penalty. Which you still make. That's okay. 10 was the number. It wasn't a particularly hard roll on this. So you just, instead of doing what Seducius did, which was just look around with his face, you actually start combing through some of the broken bits and bobs, and you lift some things. And you do see in one of the beds that are overturned, underneath it is a bit of a footlocker. And inside the footlocker, you do see that there are some silver and gold pieces. I'm just going to round up to gold, make it easy. You find about 50 gold pieces. You also find a cracked spyglass, but it looks like it is gold plated. So the gold might still be worthwhile, although the spyglass is kind of unusable.
Perfect.
Let's give you
Well,
that cornbread.
I will. I'll pass out 10 gold coins to each of my companions here, and then I will keep the spyglass.
Oh, you're
Very-
so sweet.
Very gracious of you, Celeste.
Right. We're in
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah, thank you.
Damn, we're hella rich, dude.
Hella rich.
We're hella rich.
I just want to check one quick thing here, make sure I'm not missing anything. No, okay. All right. So that's kind of what you see in this space. Would you roll a 12? Yeah, you wouldn't have found that. You see the outside. Good, good. All right. So where would you guys like to go from here?
So what you're saying is there are other things in the room as well.
That, or I'm
Hey,
just
we're
saying
gonna
that
roll
to
good
throw
enough.
you off the trail because I'm that deceitful.
Oh, wow. I'm serious.
Hmm.
Should we all investigate this area just real quick?
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to investigate, I'll let you do it, but you're going to do it at a penalty based on what you roll. But based on us already checking it out.
Based upon me failing, basically.
Correct.
What kind of penalty?
I'm minusing 2 from every roll. Yeah, Torin, you don't see anything of value.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Make
no
sure
one, no one
quick,
sees anything too interesting in this space,
Mhm.
other than what.
All right.
So
You want to leave over the condoms to the south or the east? So let's go back.
Ew.
We call that the wastelands, okay?
I mean, if you think about it, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Just human waste.
Oh.
It's the human
Stepping over
wastelands.
just- bleh,
Um,
bleh.
to the east, is that a staircase going up or down?
That is a staircase going up that you passed by. That spiral staircase.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that goes up.
All right. Well, do you guys want to check? Go down the hallway first and check the room on the south before we go up that staircase.
Yeah.
You guys good with that?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Just don't let me do the investigation first, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you're in the back.
So you go into
You
this
bad
hallway.
luck.
You do go into
You're
this
lucky
hallway.
this-
And as you go through this door, again, nothing too interesting seems to be here. It looks like it maybe was the remnants of a kitchen. There are like stove tops, like metal stoves that are kind of pushed up against the walls. You see a couple of hearths at the bottom there that are meant clearly for cooking. There are some of the remnants of like old dead animals. You get the idea that the orcs were not particularly picky eaters from what they threw in there. There's a lot of refuse. There are 2 doors in this area, one leading back up to the north on the western side, and another one on the eastern side leading due east.
Should we check out that little room up in the north? The northwest area?
In this
Area.
area. So you
In
open it
that
up.
area.
And you do kind of open it up, and it kind of jiggles a bit at first, almost like it's locked. But as you kind of like give it a really like vigorous jiggle, let's say, please someone clip the term vigorous jiggle forever now. It does kind of give way, like whatever was locking it just like tattered with time and age. And as you open it up, it is just. It seems to be a pantry, and there are food stores in here that have kind of been ransacked. As you kind of look through it, though, you do see amid the detritus in here, kind of buried under some of these open cans and boxes of things, is a skeleton with rusty plate mail. Can you roll a perception or a medicine check for me?
Me?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on this thing. I got 5.
5. Yeah, you're not sure how this dude died, but he does seem to be humanoid and not orc. But he's kind of chilling in here. Other than that, nothing seems to be of value in this space.
Yeah, this place has been ransacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll say, because you kind of hit on the head there, this thing was first run through by orcs, and then after the orcs got it, the dragon killed all the orcs. So, not to mention the Reavers have been here for a bit and taken a lot. So there's not too much that you're finding of value in this space.
as we zoom out of the castle, we don't really know how to get out of the castle and continue going up yet, because the path just led us to the castle, and there's no other path to like just go away, right?
Yeah, correct. So the path terminated at the castle, although I will say you did pass the space, so let me just highlight it so you make sure you see it. So in this like teal highlighted color, there is a spiral staircase going up that you passed by on your way beyond the condoms.
Those are not dragon flaying condoms, let me tell you. Okay, well, I don't know. I want to pose the question to you guys. Like, do you want to keep exploring these like empty dead rooms, or should we try and just figure out a way to get out of this castle and continue up the mountain at this point? I don't care either one. I just feel like we're not finding anything.
Yeah.
Hold on one second, friends.
Oh, kids.
Feels
Like,
super
so
like
delayed.
it, dude. It's very like
It's like
super C3PO, dude.
That's so weird. And Twitch is like so fun, so normal.
Can we have Lily be the DM for us for the next 30 minutes?
Oh,
Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
Lily would be a solid DM. First of all, I'm just gonna say this for the record: she'd be a better DM than a certain Poppy that we know.
dang.
I hope he's in this to watch and hear that bit of shade.
He's eating his rice and beans right now.
That's true.
Hey,
That's true. So did we make a decision if we want to go up or keep searching the rooms?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we've had a decision yet. Yeah, I don't care either way, guys. I just was gonna throw it out there since these rooms are empty. But if you want to keep looking,
it's pretty cold outside. I don't want to. I mean, I know we have gear and everything, but it is still pretty cold outside.
I just have this feeling that if we go up this staircase right now, we're gonna run into something bad.
more little bloodsuckers.
At this point,
Yeah.
you haven't heard the dragon return.
I guess that's true. All right, yeah, let's go up. Let's see what's there.
Okay. So you do go up the stairs, and it leads to a kind of. You saw this from outside. This seems to be the peak of the fortress. So this is like the kind of last little tower on the top of this fortress, meant to overlook everything. Let me just open it up real quick for you so you see it. And as you walk into this space, you see again another broken door, and the remnants of half of what was a very large orc. The bottom half of him is missing. The top half is still there, and clutched in his hand. And like his left hand is a huge great axe. And Celeste kind of recognizes this is likely the great axe of that warlord. Seems like the dragon was not particularly impressed by it, but he is holding this great axe in his hand.
Yo, let's get that. Let's get that great axe.
So you do have a very elegant looking great axe in your inventory. I'll give you the gold amount here if you want to sell that later on. As you kind of explore the rest of this room, you see that it's a pretty decorated room as well. It looks like it was decorated kind of haphazardly, though. It looks like it was almost a trophy room for this orc leader, who you believe kind of kicked out this warlord, took over the lair, took over the hold. And so you can see along the walls that there are furs and antlers. There are just like the rotting heads of humanoids of all types and other creatures that were kind of in here. And across the far wall is a destroyed, almost looks like a throne.
I guess let's check it out, see if there's anything of value.
Yeah, we should go investigate the throne for sure.
want some gold or some weapons or something.
So you investigate the throne. I would like you to roll a. Well, actually, I think I'll just give that one to you based on what it is. Yeah, you have it. So as you look in this chair, you see that it was kind of carved in this like sea kind of motif with storms and lightning and that kind of stuff. But the top of the chair seems to be carved from what looks to be like red coral. And that you could tell just based on your druidic background, this is a very valuable substance. And so you kind of peel off the branches, and there are, let's say, let's see, there are 6 branches. Each branch that you can peel off is worth 25 gold. So 25 times 6. And as you're kind of like pulling these off, you go, and you get that last one. And as you just break it, it almost happens in sequence. It's kind of it's a very surreal feeling. You hear that like of the coral, but at the same time you hear doom, and you hear a huge roar from outside as this happens. And I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Told you. Told you.
Is this how we die?
So it's Seducious time.
Did I not do it?
Oh, looks like I'm going first. There we go.
I'll probably go last based upon my rolls. Maybe this time I'll go first. Okay, decent.
All right, let's see what we got. Flux got a 9, and Seducious got an 18.
Oh great, I'm going first. Fuck you guys.
Well, you don't know what the dragon's doing, so if it is the dragon anyway. Just kidding, of course it's the dragon. Sles, where did you go? 18 as well.
Stupid.
And then Torin got a...
It's Kravis. He grew wings. He came to bid us a farewell.
Well, Kravis also
I thought
became
the thing
a
was on the ground was like,
Yeah.
I thought his legs were the condoms, dude. He just got demolished.
No.
I think we should have taken Kravis and thrown it at the dragon.
All right. So at this point, the dragon actually doesn't know that you're there. You don't 100% know where the dragon is either, but I'm going to start putting you guys on the map so you can see it.
Fuck.
So you're all kind of up in this room as you were investigating, just coming off from the spiral staircase. There is a doorway that you can kind of feel the draft and see the light coming from that leads out into the rooftop that is also smashed. The stonework around it is demolished. It leads out to the rooftop. That's where the noise came from. That's where you believe the dragon is. At this point, it hasn't attacked anyone, but it is up there. And it seems to be awake.
And you said we can't see it, or we can?
You can't see it. It is outside and you're inside the building. Well, actually, you know what?
Okay.
I'll give you that. There are arrow there are arrow slits on the inside of this that would lead you to it. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of the map here. Hold on one second.
Can I peek through the murder hole?
You can peek through the arrow, yes. And so basically you can see that the dragon is in that direction. But because of the way the arrow slits are designed, like they're narrow on the outside, wide on the inside, he can't see into the building very well. So he can't see you yet. And he seems to be facing in the opposite direction as he landed. And he's kind of like circling around, hunkering down.
Is that a way out of the building up like above the staircase?
Yes.
That, like, broken thing?
Yeah, that leads
out
to the rooftop. So here, let me give you a little bit more so you can kind of see it. I'll give you a little bit of this from the other arrow slits.
This is who I always think of when you...
So it's Seducious. I think you are up first. What would you like to do on your turn, sir? It's do or die time now. Quite literally.
Wait a second. So the
Don't
dragon
attack
hasn't
it.
seen it, but we're in battle mode?
Yes. Initiative just basically lets us go things, like slow things down and go a little turn by turn. It doesn't always mean combat. It can mean combat, but not always.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well, get out there, Seducius.
I'm thinking, get the... Yeah, ready to
Play
put me out there.
yeah.
I'll be out there, just wave my arms like, here we are.
Yeah, just wave him off with your charm. Get him out.
Oh my goodness.
Let me talk to him.
Play it a lullaby. See if you can get it to sleep.
I can talk dragon. Let's see if he's like, maybe we don't have to fight him.
Yeah, we can. I can speak Draconic too. We can just go.
Yeah, we can talk to him.
Be like the UN
tag or
and
something.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to attack yet, though. But I might just like I don't know that I want to attack it yet. It doesn't seem. I think we should try and, I think we should try and get in position.
Yeah. But you're
my little character isn't up here though, right? No.
Are you not? You're between Celeste and Torin right now.
Yeah, in the middle. Yeah. You see, we're like way up on the top right of the map.
Just like
my freaking map. Hold on, I need to refresh. My map is
refresh.
Loading properly.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, see, that wasn't even there before. Got it. Great. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go. I don't know how to move my. Oh, I can move my guy. There you go. Do you see me move it? Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go over here, kind of in position, but I'm not gonna try and attack or anything.
Yeah. So I will say from this area, because these are arrow slits that are meant to be defended. Jesus. Speak, Nate. You can do this. Like a big boy. You can. I will allow you to cast spells or do ranged spells from here if you are in range. So just so you know, if that's what you want to do, you can do that from the space without being outside. But as you get a better look at this dragon, now that you're up close to it, you can tell this isn't a fully grown dragon. This is a younger dragon. He can fit in this space. If he wants to get in here, he can.
Oh, man.
Is going outside like that area on the other side of the staircase where there's broken wood? Is that like going outside? Is it going through that way?
Yep. So basically, what you can kind of see from your vantage point, and I'll say because you moved up forward, I'm going to give you the rest of the view, or at least most of the viewpoint. So this whole space, sorry, let me get the rest of that there, is the rooftop. And this rooftop you can see is like is the roof of the thing with a stone floor that looks like it's covered in ice, by the way. And you can see there's like a 3-foot tall battlement with little square stones at certain intervals that you could see over. Part of it is wrecked and demolished and just leads down the rest of the fortress, down the mountain. And the dragon is just kind of chilling on top, facing away from you, facing outward.
Okay.
So far, he hasn't noticed you.
He hasn't noticed me. Can I talk to my team before my turn is over, or no?
Sure.
Yeah. So here's my question for you guys. Like, I can create like a minor illusion of like a sound or an image if you want me to try and create a noise to like further distract it while we plan to attack it, or do you guys actually want to try and speak to it and I shouldn't do anything? I don't want to like mess you guys up if that's really what you really want to do.
I don't care.
Hey,
I mean,
what are those 3 circle things on the map?
Those are chimneys.
Pillars.
Oh, from the okay, got it. Okay.
You want us to talk to him? What'd you say again, Craig?
No, did you guys actually want to try and talk to him? I just wanted to make sure before I
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's try it. Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Like, what's the worst thing that happens? He attacks us and we're already in battle.
Well, we can't do it this way, right? So, I mean, the least that we can do is try and talk.
Yeah, talk, run, or fight, basically.
Okay.
I feel like.
Then I will end my turn. I will not make an illusion. Then I will leave it be to not disturb its mood.
Watch this backfires.
Yeah, what I will do, Nate, though, is I will do mantle of inspiration for. I'll just go down the list.
Okay.
For Celeste, Endry, and Torin, just given what might happen.
Okay.
So that you guys have 8 extra hit points.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Sorry, Flux.
Oh.
That's okay.
Okay, I'm done. You guys do your thing.
All right. So it's on me now, right?
Yep.
We go in
it's
order?
Celeste now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're still on initiative.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, we get the feeling like he was in this room we're in, and then he left this room, or he can't fit through that opening, correct?
He can definitely get through that opening. Yeah, you get
He
the
can,
sense that he's
okay.
already been here, and you can kind of see if you follow like the broken doors, the condoms, that he's been able to get downstairs and like break in a little bit. There are some areas of the house that he,
Okay.
or the place that he can't be into, but
Okay. So then I want to cast my web on the opening to kind of
Okay.
block it.
sure,
Especially since we can attack him through those little slits.
sure.
So,
Yeah, I will say only about
Yeah.
maybe 3 of you can fit in that space at one time, but yeah, you could.
Yeah, I definitely don't want the dragon coming into that space where we are. I'd rather be
Right.
out and about.
right. So yeah, I'm gonna close up the opening with the web.
Okay. I think that just auto happens if you're not hitting a target, so that area is covered in web now. And I'll keep
Okay,
it
perfect.
still up, so just
Okay.
make sure you've used it.
Okay, let me do that. And then, I do speak Draconic, but do you guys want to let Torin do it since he's actually part dragon, rather than me and Flux? What do you guys think? Or do you want me to give it a shot?
You could try. I mean, it doesn't matter technically. I don't think, but I can go too. Whatever.
Do you have like a higher level of like speaking Draconic, or it's like the same?
I think it's the same, but that's more of a Nate question. I don't think that matters.
Mm-mm.
Well, I mean, potentially
I mean,
not
you
the
look
language
like a
part,
dragon.
but maybe like the appearance part. Yeah. Maybe that has a play to it. But I think the language, we speak the same. I speak 2 different dialects.
Yeah. Then why don't we let? Yeah. Then if that's the case, I'm gonna end my turn, and I'm gonna let it go to Zendri and then to Torin, so we can try and talk to him.
All right, so Zendri, what would you like to do?
She's like, nothing.
The same thing that my peers are doing, and we're just gonna pass the turn and let it get to Torrent, so we can try and. I think I misunderstood earlier because I thought you said that the dragon couldn't reach us from where we were at.
So he can't see you right now.
Okay.
He hasn't looked in that area, but he can definitely get into this space.
Okay. So if he saw us, we would be dead. All right, got it. What's going on? Who's doing that? Oh, it's Torrent.
Torin, you can't go out that way. You gotta
are
go
you
out the
done
main
with
door.
your
But yeah, it is your turn.
What are these? Doors right here?
No, those are the arrow slits. Those are like the windows that you can see out of.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. But I blocked the doorway with webs. You're gonna talk to him through one of those little slits.
Yeah, because if you try to exit,
Oh, can I do
you're
that?
gonna have a hard time exiting based on that orange circle. That's the circle of webs that Celeste
Oh, I
created.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just go like here.
Okay.
This is a bad idea.
But I'm gonna try to talk to him. I guess I forgot you
Yeah.
put webs right there. I thought they were farther for some reason.
Nate is laughing in his head right now. Like, what are these idiots doing?
I'm not, but this is the magic of D&D. I'm excited for how much thought you guys are putting into this.
Well, Mr. Dragon, my name's Torin. Come over here. I need to talk with you.
So as he hears this, he looks back, and you just hear this like, and he like steers back, and he says, "Why are you here?" And now he like
That's a
charges
good
up to
question.
that.
Great.
We really just want to get to know you. We've heard about you and just seen some of the destruction you've been doing. Why are you here? What have you been doing?
Yes, you've seen the destruction of my my new domain. This is where I've decided to make my new empire. Have you come to worship your new god, little slave?
Potentially. Probably not, though.
I see you speak the tongue already. You'll make a good little slave.
Yes. I am no one's slave, but I am down to have a good relationship with you and figure how we can be a part of this mountain together.
Well, if you won't be a slave, then you'll be a meal. And he just rears back and starts to take in a huge breath. And I need Flux to go next, unless Torin, you'd like to do anything else on your turn.
Oh man.
Can I run? I'm just kidding. No, good.
You can run. It's still your turn. If you want to move back, that's up to you.
No, I'm not shying away from this dude.
Flux, it's your turn then.
Dang it. I can't use hold person because it's not humanoid, huh?
Correct.
That was part of my plan.
Did Seducer give us like temporary health points earlier? Did he end up doing that or no?
He did. Whoever he gave them to.
Yeah. Well, how many did he give us?
8.
Oh, 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Flux, anything else on your turn?
Well, I couldn't cast it, right? So
Whole person, yeah.
he's rearing back to like hurt
He's about
my
to
friend.
attack. Yeah, he's about to attack. 100%.
He's about to attack. So I'm going to cast Thunderous Smite, and then use my I've what do they do? I have my crossbow.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Thunderous Smite is only on melee.
Is it melee? Shit. Okay, so then I'm gonna move up, and I'm going to. How close is he? By the way, is he right by Torin?
He is. Yeah, he basically like got to, because he heard Torin yell through the window. He's basically right there.
Okay. Okay, right there.
Right there.
No. Well then.
Jeez.
All right. Then I'm gonna use Thunderous Smite with my longsword and try to fuck this fool up.
You want to try to poke him through the window?
Yeah.
All right, I'll allow it, but you're gonna take a cover penalty. So I'm gonna say he has 3/4 cover based on that, so he's gonna get a +5 to his AC. But you can roll it if you'd like.
Okay. Then I can't use. So wait, hold on, because I have my crossbow. Mm-hmm. Hang tight. Can I throw out Searing Smite? Let me see.
None of the smites should work unless it's melee, I'm pretty certain. You can do Hunter's Mark.
I can do Hunter's Mark.
You can do...
Shit, yeah, okay.
You could do Divine Favor, because that is just any weapon.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to cast Divine Favor with my crossbow, and then...
Okay. So go ahead and roll to hit with your crossbow.
24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage, and then add your Divine Favor as well.
That's right. 5 plus... 4, which is 9.
9. Okay, so 9 points of damage to this thing. So you see this arrow, it kind of like, but it barely goes in. You can kind of see it, like just the tip of the arrowhead went in, and he doesn't even rear back from pain. Like he almost didn't even feel this thing poke at him. Anything else on your turn, Flux? I think that's everything.
Nah, I'm good.
You definitely had Seducius at just the tip.
Hey, wait, what?
I know, I smiled too. Leave me alone.
Oh, shit.
That's going to bring us to the dragon's turn. And he says, bow before Cryovane! And you just see him just let loose this huge icy breath. And it just kind of covers all of these arrow slits and just deep, desperate, like cold. I need everyone. What's the radius on that? 30-foot cone. I need. Oh no. We're gonna do it in blue.
Mother.
By the way, we got the loose asshole.
Yeah, I see him back there.
And
I'm
the
excited.
huge asshole.
So I need.
No, we got the huge asshole. too. Not just the loose one, but the huge one.
Oh, nice. Got them both. I mean, all of it feels good to me. I like it. You know, why not?
Whoa.
It's fine.
Okay.
Hey, don't shame me. So I need Torin and Flux and Seducius and Celeste to roll Constitution saving throws for me as you feel this deep cold cover your body.
Yeah, we're all.
Oh boy.
I should have drank. I'm gonna drink my potion next turn. What do we type in for this?
Exclamation point save Constitution.
Save con. Right?
Save con.
No.
I just can't take Jeremy seriously right now.
I know. I can't not see the Microsoft Paint.
Gosh, I'm gonna wear these more often now.
Did everyone roll? Okay, so this is gonna suck. I love all of you.
I'm gonna wear these in my
Damn. Yeah, we're all dead. We're all dead.
I love all of you. So everyone except Seducius is gonna take 45 points of cold damage.
What the hell?
What is that?
Seducius, you are going to take half, so you're going to take 22 points of cold damage.
I'm down to 1 point.
Yeah.
2020, y'all. 2020 just keeps getting worse.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
23 points of damage?
20.
Is that what you said?
23. Sorry,
23. No. Okay.
Isn't there like a baby window they're shooting through?
I know. It's not even a full-grown dragon.
Wow.
So who's dead? Celeste is dead.
No, I'm not. I got one left.
You took 45 points of damage and you're still alive?
Yeah.
Wait, they got eight.
Oh, you have the 8. Wow, man. Seducius just saved your life.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh,
For
I knew
real.
I had 2 left.
Okay. So, Celeste, how much life do you have total?
I have 1.
Okay, so 37, and then
I'm
Zeno
drinking
is
my
still
potion.
full. Torin, what are you at? 1?
I have 2. I just added it.
And then I need Flux. You have 1 point left.
1 point.
Oh no.
Hey, alive is alive.
Dude, I ain't scared. Let's go, baby. I'm ready to fight.
Okay, so that ends Cryovane's turn. That's gonna bring us back to the top of the
Cryovane.
round. It is Seducius.
Fuck. Seduce, throw a heal on us or something. I don't know, dude.
Can
Whisper
you all
sweet
know
nothing
that's
to
the
me.
problem.
Crown of Madness. Crown of Madness.
You guys have,
Maybe for next time though, just so you know, staying in a big cluster in front of a dragon.
It's not a good idea.
Not a
It's
good idea.
A good idea. Yeah, we should have backed up.
I didn't think you could do it to this
Out.
little slits in the wall, dude.
Well, we've never fought a dragon before, so how should we know that, Nate?
Well, that's fair. Now you learn your lessons the hard way, I guess. Seduce.
I think our backstory does say we have killed a dragon before.
Oh, god damn it. So to be clear though, so his ice breath has also like frozen the arrow holes, or just hurt us, and those holes are still open for business?
No, those holes are still open.
Why you always gotta know holes are open, dude?
So you're saying there's a chance?
I am. I do think you can recover. Your cleric is at full health, so it's not impossible.
Okay, so
That's
what? Okay, hold on 1 second. Then what I'm going to do. Okay, this is a fucking 30-foot range. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to use my spell that's blindness/deafness
Okay.
on the dragon.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
And so there needs to be, it's 14.
14. Okay, and what is it?
Here comes the weighted dice.
What's the?
It says Constitution saving throw
Constitution.
14.
Okay. He does fail.
So I want to blind the dragon. And so to be clear, it says it blinds for a minute.
Blind for a minute. Okay, so that's going to be like a bunch of turns. Each turn is only 6 seconds, so about 10 turns that he'll be blind.
Oh. Perfect.
So
You
as
sneak
you
behind him and
cast
just
this on
start
him,
destroying him.
you see him kind of start to rear back again as he's scraping on the wall. And what have you done to me?
Do I have any like wiggle? Like, can I move at this point, or am I done?
No, you can move. Yeah, the spell didn't freeze you. It just did a shit ton of cold damage that he just pumped into this building.
I want to back the fuck up as much as I can with whatever. Yeah.
So you
However
go all
much
the way
I
back to
can.
that back area.
I can go all the way up there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there because on the next turn I'm probably gonna heal myself. So yeah,
Good. All right, so that'll end Seduce's turn. Celeste, it's you, brother.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to drink my little potion of invulnerability
Okay.
that I picked up.
Nice.
That lasts for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
If only we did that first.
Listen, I didn't realize he was going to take 45 points on one hit.
He's a fucking dragon.
I have those potions still from the freaking giant thing.
Yeah. We'll figure out what they do.
We need to go, come find me and drink them. I'll give you one.
All right.
All right.
So,
but then I am actually going to attack him as well.
okay.
With let me see.
So just so everyone knows, technically, drinking a potion counts as your action. I just find that a little silly, so I count it as a bonus action. So just so you know, you can still attack.
Good to know.
Merciful.
Okay, I am going to do a little lightning bolt.
Okay.
Third level lightning bolt at him.
All right. Yeah, you get a good shot of him because he's right up on that window and he's in the murder.
Yes.
So you can get in there. So go ahead and is it a DC or is it a roll to hit for you?
Oh, it's a dexterity 14.
Okay, so that's me. Oh, he does make that save, so he'll take half damage. What was the damage he did?
Well, let me roll it here. Hang on. Roll 8d6.
22. So he takes 11 points of damage from that. He does feel it, and like because he's blind and can't see where it's coming from, it does shock him, and you see him kind of reel back a bit, less from the pain, but more from the surprise of getting attacked with a pretty decent hit. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Celeste? You want to move from that area as well, or you want to stay in that spot?
No, I'm good. I mean, I'm invulnerable, so I'm good for a while.
Just remember you're not invulnerable. Read the potion spell.
Wait, hold on.
You're not.
Wait, so the potion that is called Potion of Invulnerability.
Hey, if you die because you didn't read what it does, that's on you. So just read what it does.
Wait,
He's got the fuzzy headphones of invulnerability on. He can do anything.
hang on. It says for 1 minute.
His earmuffs.
Hang on. For 1 minute after you drink this potion, you have resistance to all damage.
Right. So what does resistance do?
Resists damage. That's what it does.
It means it reduces whatever damage you take by half. You're at 1 health point. What's half of 1?
Wait a second. Hold on. Is that like a D&D terminology or what?
Yes. That's why it's underlined.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well then, yeah, I'm moving.
Okay.
I'm
literally trying to help. Don't be mad at me.
I'm gonna move back then as far as I can.
Okay. So,
Actually, I'm gonna go in this bottom corner here, so that way if he attacks, he still can't get me. I'm gonna go like down.
Fair enough. Smart move. Zendri, your turn.
Wait. I want to
sorry.
move down one more square.
as far as I can.
There you go.
All right. Zendri, I will say too that you can probably still see him from this murder hole. By the way, he'll be a little covered, but if he moves to the door, you won't. But if he moves this way, closer to you, you'll be able to see him. Zendri, though, it is your turn.
Okay, so I would like to use my 3rd level Prayer of Healing on my Fam Bam.
So here's the only thing I'm going to put out there about Prayer of Healing. Remember, Prayer of Healing is for out of combat. It's a 10-minute cast.
Oh, man.
I would still recommend you heal. Yeah, but you're going to have to...
okay, so then how about... Well, the only problem with that is that I can't do all of them at once. I can only do one.
Yes.
Right?
So choose wisely.
This sucks. I thought I had it all done. Like, I did my research like 15 minutes ago. I'm just waiting for my turn. I guess I didn't do all my research. Okay. So, who is worse off here?
I mean, they're almost all at like 1 or 2 hit points.
They're all dead.
The thing that I would have you consider as a new player is who's going to be able to like give you the most return. Not in terms of damage necessarily, but in terms of like keeping your party alive right now because it's pretty desperate. You guys are still in a pretty good defensible area, but it's, I mean, you don't know what he's going to do next. So I would just put that out there.
Can I phone a friend on who they feel?
Yeah, don't do me. Do like Celeste or so. Someone that has other healing powers. Just keep like double downing.
I think
don't know who has healing powers. Though.
I mean, I think we all do. I think Flux has a better healing power,
a different healer. It's basically like our whole squad is on the ground needing med kits or not.
So you vote Flux?
Yeah. Whoever has healing, I don't have healing, so don't use me. Do someone that can help.
Yeah, I have cure wounds.
Also, I just saw that you have the spell. How many was that people for?
Am I missing something?
Yeah, just read over aid real quick.
Okay, going. Did I miss that? Let's see.
And just be careful if they have different definition of words.
I told you.
I feel like that's why sometimes I don't know fully what I have because I'm like, question mark. I don't know what that means. Okay. Well, that's perfect then, right? One.
Yeah, I mean, you can give up to 3 people 10 points, all of us, like instantly, which is good.
Oh yes.
All right.
It won't be as big of a heal, but it'll spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do that 3rd level. Group consensus again. Who's the 3?
Don't do me. Do the other 3. I can get out of here. I'm fine.
All right. So Flux, Seducius, and Celeste. We'll do it on them.
So just so you know, Seducius has 22 hit points. Torin has 2. Just want to make sure you know that.
Oh, JK. Yeah, I forget. He's not almost dead.
Celeste
so we're
is at
still
1.
Torin.
I guess you can get me.
Flux is at 1.
Yeah, so Torin, Celeste, and Flux.
Yeah, Torin, I will say again, just to make sure we're there, because I know this is kind of dire, so I'm trying to help. Torin can turn into a creature that will instantly get him another however many hit points.
That's what I said.
So that's not a bad choice. I just want to make sure you're making decisions based on mechanical decisions.
Right. That's why I said don't worry about me. But
and Torin also has another turn before we attack too. So before the dragon does.
That's right. Craig was half though. I'll take 10 if you want to give it. Do you? Do you, baby boo boo?
I'll give you 10, boo. It's better than 1 or 2.
Okay. So who's getting the life points?
Flux, Torin, and Celeste.
Okay, so Flux is at 11. Torin is at 12. And Celeste is at 11.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then just so you know, mechanically, aid is kind of cool as well because it actually increases your hit point maximum, so you can heal beyond what you have as well. So just something to quick remember.
What do you mean by that?
So, like as an example, your total hit points, Torin, are 39. Because she gave you aid, technically your maximum hit points now are 44.
Okay.
So if you heal, just know you can heal up to that. Not that I envision that happening based on where you are, but just something to consider. So, Zendri, anything else on your turn? You can't cast any more spells because you cast one. but you can if you have any other bonus actions available or movement, you can do that too.
Yeah, can I equip my meow meow?
You can't cast that right now because that's a spell, but you can on your next
No,
turn.
but like I just want to equip it.
No, you can't summon it because it's a spell to summon.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Well, I don't got nothing else.
Okay. So that'll bring us then to Torin. It's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna wild shape into a dire wolf and move, which I can go farther with him. I think, if I remember right. I don't know if that counts in this situation though. Let me see.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, his speed is 50, so I was just trying to get farther away. I'm just gonna go over.
Yeah, you can even make it there without changing. That's only 30 feet away.
Oh, okay. I'm still gonna change though,
Okay.
just in case.
Any spells or anything you want to cast before you change? Just so I know. Like any bonus actions or
Oh,
anything?
can I do both? I thought that counted as a spell.
No, your wild shape is just an ability that you have, and because you chose Circle of the Moon, you can do it as a bonus
Oh,
action.
it's a bonus too.
Which means
Oh,
you can do a
yeah.
spell
Okay,
and
let's
then
do
your
this
bonus
then.
action.
Let me do. Well, this is not the real dragon, really, right? I should save my beads.
What do you mean this isn't the real dragon?
Got them beads. This,
What do you mean?
it's
What?
like the top dog. I feel like he's kind of a baby dragon, dude.
No, he's a young dragon, but this is the dragon.
He almost killed us in one hit. What do you mean this isn't the top dog?
Yeah, there's still baby stuff, dude. Dragons are strong, dude.
I'm not
I
going to
guess
tell
I
you
could
what to
try
do.
to throw a fireball.
Yeah, go for
Let
it.
me just throw a fireball off my necklace.
Yeah, you can throw
I'll
it
just
together.
level 8 it, dude. Just like full send.
Full send, alright. So I think do you have to roll to hit on this? I just wanted to
gosh.
check. Or is it? No, it's just a dex on his part. Okay. So you're going level 8?
Yeah, I just rolled a 54.
Fucking A. Alright, let me see if he makes that hit. He did make
Oh, that
it,
was
so
the
he's gonna
damage,
take
yeah.
half damage. So 54
Okay.
divided by 2. Someone do the math on that for me real fast. 54 divided by 2. 27 points of damage.
27?
Nice
Right.
big hit. Yeah, nice. So like he does feel that now. And I'm that was a pretty big one.
Let's go!
Let's go.
So the little beads were 4, dude. Saving them for that little guy.
So you see this like huge eruption of heat just as it shoots outside of him, and you can feel it now. Like that heat is pretty expensive, and he's starting to feel some of that pain. Although he's still standing, although he's blind and freaked out, but he did take a pretty good chunk on that one. Anything else? Now you're gonna change into your wild shape.
Actually, I might just move. I might just stay over here.
Okay.
Just stay normal. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll wait till next turn. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna put this
Just
out
in
there in the
case I
world.
wanna
It's
do a
gonna be
different
his
spell.
turn before yours. Just putting it out there.
Can you get inside? Like, I feel like
He can still try to get inside. The webs don't
he can
stop
still
you from
get
getting
to us?
inside.
All right.
They just slow him down and possibly
Oh,
kill
I
him.
Fine.
see. Just slow it down. Okay.
So I'm
I'll
just,
I'll go to.
trying to
I'll
be as
a dire-
kind as I can be because I'm possibly about to kill you.
All right, I'll be a dire wolf though.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure. So you're a dire wolf.
Jesus. I
Flux.
just want to hit him with some more beads, dude.
Flux, it's your turn. Yeah, throw
Fire
those anal
beads,
beads
man.
every chance you get. Flux. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna move.
Okay.
I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna move over my slash.
I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Oh, where's that
I'm
toboggan
gonna
now,
beat
you
you
son of a
up.
bitch?
Right? I'm like gonna.
Yeah. We're about to sneak her real quick.
I'm gonna lose myself out. Yeah, no, I'm gonna move. If I move, can I put cure wounds on myself or no?
You can do cure wounds on yourself or someone else. It's up to you.
Okay. Let's see. Who has least? It's me and Slash who have the least amount, right?
Technically, right now, yes, because
Okay.
Torin changed to a direwolf.
Right. Okay.
Shoot. Who has the greater armor class between me and Sless?
I won't tell you the number because it's a little too meta, but like you look at Sless and he has no armor on. He's just wearing.
Oh, love. Sweet. I'm gonna just Yep. What
I need to.
Okay. I'm gonna spend cast Cure Wounds on my buddy Celeste.
Okay. What level and how much health do you give him?
Hold on. I think. Let's see. How high can I get this to? Second level or third? For Cure Wounds.
I think second level is all you have, but double check me.
Yeah. No, sorry, just kidding. It's second level. I'm gonna roll it at second level.
Okay. So let me know how much health you end up giving him.
Okay. It is 9.
9 points back to Sless. Back in the 20s, Sless.
Yeah. 9 more points? All right. Boom. And my invulnerability potion?
Correct.
Game.
Yeah, you might be okay. You might be okay. All right, Flux. Anything else on your turn? That was your action. I don't know if you have any bonus actions you've got.
No, I'm good.
All right, so that comes back to the dragon as he looks in there, seeing that everyone has kind of moved away from this window and he's not able to use his breath again. He is gonna try and get through the inside. Seeing the webs go through, though, he does kind of like. And he's still blind, trying to figure it out, so he's feeling his way around. So I'm gonna just see if he can figure out how to get into the building.
No.
I'm going to say that he hits the webs, knows what he's seeing. So I'm going to let him roll this check at a disadvantage. Let me just double check what it is. Dex 14. Creature is restrained. So let's see if he's restrained in this space. At disadvantage. What was that? Oh, he rolled a natural 1. So he is into the webs, not knowing what it is because he's still blind. He's trying to feel his way around this. And he just, Gah, I will eat your face! And then it's just, and he's stuck in this area now. So I'll say he makes it to there before he gets restrained.
That's why I cast that web.
So that will end that, and then bring us back to Seducius.
Yo, what up?
Hit him.
Hit him.
I missed
Everything.
Hold on. I missed how much life did I get from Zendri? Did I get any?
10.
No. I don't. I think she did Celeste, Torin, and Flux. So I don't think she gave any to Seducius.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
so
here.
Then I will do. I can do healing word on myself, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do. I was gonna do a first level healing word on myself before I get back in battle here.
Seems like a selfish thing to do.
Does it? Does it? Does it?
How much life do you give yourself, sir?
Wait a second. Did you figure out what those potions do yet?
I mean, he
What are your
has.
potions?
He knows what they are. They're healing potions.
Start passing them out.
Damn! I totally forgot about those freaking potions.
That's why your team's here, so you can give it to us.
How many potions did I have of that? I don't even remember how many I had. Is it in my inventory?
Yeah, you have 3. Should be. If not, I can fix it. But you should have gotten 3 from that ogre, that frozen ogre that was killed by Cryovane.
Potion of healing 3, correct.
I mean, you also have your staff of bird calls. That's bound to be useful in this moment. So.
I hate you. Shut the hell up. Okay. I mean, can I drink that one of these potions instead of using my spell then, and then give my other 2 out?
Sure. Yeah, I'll consider that your full action and bonus action since you're taking one, but yes, you could.
Yeah, so I'll drink 1, and then, yes, I will give 2 out.
So first thing I'd like you to do before you give the 2 out is just heal yourself and let me know how much life you're giving yourself.
How do I use this potion though? Like I don't understand. How do I?
If you look at it, it'll tell you like how much health it'll reapply to you. So where is it? Healing potion. It's 2d4 plus something.
Oh yeah, 2d4 plus 2. Okay.
So roll that, or you can just click on it. I think it might even let you do it in there. If not, just roll it in the chat, and then give yourself that life, and then let me know who you hand the other ones to.
I'm literally standing next to you, bro.
I can't.
You're a dire wolf at full health. You can't talk.
I know. I'm just joking.
Tell me what to type in for this though.
Exclamation point roll, and then whatever it was, 2d4 plus whatever.
Oh my god.
No capitals.
Can't be caps. Yep. Got it.
Cool. So you get 8 points of health back.
Okay, that's not a lot, but where's my boy? So how much life does Sluts have now?
He's
I have
pretty good.
I have 20.
You have 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a potion. And then Flux is all jacked up. She got the red blood on her.
Yeah, Flux is not feeling so great.
I'm at 11.
Yeah, Flux gets a potion too.
Okay.
And then that's it for my potion. So I'm done now.
Cool. So that will be your turn, unless you'd like to move.
How much health does the potion give us?
2d4 plus 4. 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. Yeah, 2d4 plus. Yeah, you have to roll, so it'll vary. I will. The dragon is there. Yeah, can I move myself?
7.
Yeah.
Don't, Celeste. It's not your turn yet. Don't add that just yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I want to make sure that you want to actually use it on your turn.
Oh, got it.
Okay, I won't move then.
Oh, because that counts as my action, right?
It counts as your bonus action, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Okay, okay, I moved and I'm done.
Okay. So that'll now bring us to Celeste. If you'd like to, you can take the 7, or you can do something else. But it'll be your bonus action.
So I could do an attack and then drink the potion. Is that what you're telling me?
Correct. Or you can take the drink, or you can take the potion first and then do an attack. It's up to you.
Okay.
Also, I'm just going to remind you, you took damage earlier and you didn't use Hellish Rebuke, so just remember.
Suck. Dang it, I always forget that stupid spell. I think I've used it once in all the times we played. Okay, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and add my 7 health points real quick. Okay. And then I am going to get this guy. Well, I'm going to have to move because
yeah, you can't see him from anywhere. You'd have to get outside.
Yeah, I can't see him. Oh, yeah, because if I shoot through the web, it's going to mess up the web, right?
If you shoot fire at the web, it will mess up the web, yes. It's possible to burn it and remove it.
Okay. And I can't see him from the slit, like real closest to the staircase?
No, not the way the arrow slit is angled. What you could do is if you got in range with some type of area of effect spell, you can kind of see like his wings so you know where he is. If you had an area of effect spell that like casts a sphere or a cube somewhere in like this area, you could, oops, sorry, that's not good. If you could like cast it here, you might be able to nick him. Depends on the spell. Otherwise, you'd have to get out there with him. This is the double edge of the webs you've cast. Is he's now stuck in a position where you can't see him so great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna do a 3rd level ice knife and see what happens here.
Okay. Let me just see what your angle is here.
Yeah.
So remember, if you get close to this space, you're gonna possibly risk getting stuck in the webs. But I'll say from there, there's a chimney right in front of you. If you hit Ice Knife on the chimney, I'll say that auto hits because it's not moving. The explosion radius would hit him.
Perfect. Okay, let's see. I'm willing to take that chance.
Okay, so what's the DC on that Ice Knife?
+6.
There should
so
be a DC.
I need to roll to hit, right?
Well, the roll to hit is to hit the chimney. I'm just going to say you auto hit the chimney because it's not moving.
Okay.
But
So it just says +6.
there should be a portion in there like afterwards. If it hits, it does something. On a hit, target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss the target, and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So what's your spell DC? It is 14. Okay, so he's got to roll 14. He rolled a 3. So even with his bonus, that's not enough. So he's going to take the explosion damage on that spell. So on Ice Knife, what level did you say you did it at?
3rd.
3rd. So he's going to take... when you cast the spell... 2d6... 2d6 cold damage.
Okay. Not the 1d10 right there, because I didn't hit him directly, right?
Correct. And actually, sorry, you're doing it at 3rd level. You're going to do 3d6 damage. My fault. 3d6.
Okay. 3d6.
7 points.
Oh, gosh.
I want to just check one quick thing, just to make sure I'm giving you every option on this. What's your feature set? Features. Yeah, nothing that would help you on that. Okay, so he takes 7 points of damage as these things kind of explode. Not too much, but it's a little bit. You're chipping away at him. Zendri, it's your turn now.
Yes. Can you tell me a little bit about Toll the Dead?
Yes. So Toll the Dead is a spell that basically does damage to a creature if it succeeds. If they've already taken damage, the spell damage is increased.
And I assume that this guy has not taken any.
Oh no, he's taken damage from the fireball that Torin threw at him, from some of the other spells you guys threw at it. So technically, if he failed his wisdom save, he would take 1d12 necrotic damage. Not a ton, but it's something.
Yeah.
And it's a cantrip, so it doesn't count against you.
Yeah, let's try that.
And actually, because you're level 6, it would be 2d12, so that's a pretty good amount.
Hey.
So he's got to roll 13 or higher. What was it? Wisdom? Let me just see if he has a wisdom bonus. Hold on one second. Because he rolled a 12. He has a +0 wisdom bonus, so he fails. Just fails. Lucky duck. So go ahead and roll 2d12 and let me know what the damage is.
Let's go. 12.
12 points. Nice. All right. So he feels that now as this kind of hits him around the corner. And I'll say if you stand in that area, you can probably see him. Actually, I forgot to do this as well because you guys are in the range of the webs. I need Zendri and Sless to quickly roll me 2 dexterity saving throws as you're trying to make your way cautiously through these webs.
Oh, I can't do that. The check dexterity?
Exclamation point save dex.
Oh, save dex.
Damn it. Why do I always forget that?
Okay, so
We're gonna do
Sless,
it
you
twice?
fail. No. Sless, you fail, and Zendri, you fail. You guys are both restrained by these webs as well, and you're stuck in this doorway.
Great.
No.
Torin, that's going to bring us to you. You're a direwolf. You can't cast spells as a direwolf, so just to be clear, your really only shot at this is to try to run out there and get to them.
That sounds stupid.
Shit, what happened?
I'm just gonna go.
Are you just gonna hide in the corner?
Well, actually, is there another way? Can I go downstairs and like try to pop up somewhere else?
There's nowhere else to get onto the rooftop. Well, I shouldn't say that. Hold on one second. Let me look at the full map. Hold on. I'll double check.
Torin's gonna peace.
I'll make
He's gonna grab the
He's
toboggan.
gonna get the toboggan and just be like, "Get the fuck out." Okay. There's no way. There's no way to get up there. There's no way to get up there as a direwolf.
You should have been something that could fly. You've flown up there, dude.
I don't have flying yet, bro. The only thing I could do is change to a spider and go through your webs, but then I'm just gonna get shit on and then die. So I don't really want to do that.
Well, remember, if you take damage as your creature, you don't instantly die. You just excuse me, you
turn into someone that has 12 points of health.
Yeah, and I'll be kind here because I don't think you realize this, but the webs were down first. If you want to say you weren't a dire wolf and you actually change into a spider first, I'll give it to you.
Oh.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Okay, so you're currently a spider. We'll retcon that a little
Or, I
bit.
mean, I have another wild shape. I don't even mind using my second one.
Sure.
It is what it is.
That's fair. So you're a spider now. And you can get through there without issue.
Okay.
Are you going to try to attack this dude? He is still blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still blind. Might as well. I am going to be a giant spider. Or a giant wolf spider.
Are you picking the one that does poison
giant
damage or
spider.
the other one? I think giant spider is probably the better choice.
Yeah, giant spider. Yeah, that one has poison damage, I think.
Okay. So are you going to try to bite him?
Yeah, I'll do bite. Yeah. Come close enough now.
Yeah, so you...
It looks like it's a...
Is that chimney gone
+3.
now too, right?
What's
Did I
that?
blow that up all the way? Is that chimney gone now, right? Because I blew it up all the way?
I mean, it didn't really, like, explode. It was stone with, like, ice, but it's, like, damaged.
Oh, okay.
But it's not really,
got it.
it's not, like, 10 feet tall or anything. It's not in your way. Okay, so go ahead and roll that bite for me, Torin.
Okay. Can I do that from here or no?
No, you probably have to do it
You
in...
have to type it in, maybe. I don't know if this... Is it attack bite? Does that work?
No, I probably won't see it because it's in your Shugana. So you just want to do exclamation point roll.
So
1d20 plus 7. Plus 5, sorry, plus 5. I think that misses, but let me double check. Yeah, that misses.
Okay.
So he feels a little bit of you, but he's not 100% sure where you are yet because he's still blind. But that will bring us to Flux. You're up next.
All right.
And then just so you know,
I'm
that's
gonna
the dragon's turn after yours.
Gotcha. I'm gonna drink my potion. I'm gonna drink my potion. So that's roll 1d20. No.
Oh, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Sorry.
I think. Let me double check that.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. 5 points now. So 5 points back.
Cool. I'm at 16. Yay.
Not that you necessarily need it now, but in case you want to keep healing, remember you have that lay on hands feature.
The cure wounds? Wait.
No, so you have a feature just being a paladin that basically, like, at any point in time, you can give someone anywhere between, I think it's like 1 and 20 points of health. And you can space that out as you want.
Okay. Okay.
That's
I was thinking about using command. Can I see him from where I'm at right now? Or do I have to move?
No, let me just check command real quick, and I want to see something. Is it a creature?
This is
Hear you? You got to be able to see him. And
Yeah.
you're not really going to get a good vantage point. You would have to run out there into the webs and see if you could deal with it.
Nah, dog. Okay, I think I might just continue to heal people then while I'm far away. But Torin still only has 12 points, right? Even though he's a spider. Can I heal him? I can't heal him from there, though, because he's far away.
Well, I have 26 health as a spider. I don't know if you can heal my other character, like my regular guy. I don't know how that works.
I don't know if I can do that. The only other person that is really as low as I am is just him, right? As Torin, not as a spider.
Could she like heal my character, not the spider, or no because I'm a spider?
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
So if she tries to heal me, does it even count towards like my regular guy, or no because I'm a spider?
Sorry, I was trying to fix something in chat. Go for that one more time.
If I
okay.
if I wanted to lay hands on him, he needs to be near me, right?
Correct. But again, because he's a spider at full health, the lay on hands wouldn't do him any good.
It wouldn't do anything. Okay, so then the only other person that's really in bad shape is me. Can I lay hands on myself?
Yes.
Okay.
Although I think you just used your. I think you just used your bonus action, right? For the.
I did for the potion that Seducius gave me.
Oh, that's okay then. Yeah, you can definitely still use lay on hands.
Okay, I'm gonna do lay on hands for myself just to get myself at least up into the 20s.
Yeah, that's fine. So how much are you giving yourself from lay on hands?
I'm gonna give myself. I have up to 20 to give out, right?
I have to double check, but that sounds right.
Okay. So I'm gonna give myself. I'm gonna give myself 10, and I'm gonna use my other 10 to give to Torn when he shapeshifts back to his
you actually have 30, so if you want to do half and half, you can do 15.
Oh, dope. Cool, yeah. I'm going to give myself 15 and the other 15 to Torn.
All right. So that'll then bring us to the dragon, who is still restrained. I just need to check one quick thing on that restrained to see what his options are. Spells. I want to see if we can still attack. Move becomes 0. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage. Creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So he can still attack, but he's going to go at disadvantage, and he's blind, although we can't necessarily do that. But he's just going to try and take a pot shot at whoever he saw next to him. First with his bite, and then with his claws to the spider that is Torin. First one plus 7 is going to miss you. Second one is going to miss you. Because he's stuck at that. So that will bring us back to top of the round. Seducius, it's your turn again.
Okay, so can I get behind? I just want to know, like, if I go behind Celeste and Zendri, can I see through them to like see the dragon at all, or am I not going to be able to see it until I actually get into the webs? I have to see it to cast the spell that I want.
Correct. None of you can really see it from that area where he got stuck, so you'd have to get into the webs first.
Okay, my second clarifying question before I decide what I'm going to do is, if I were to see it and cast Crown of Madness successfully, basically I could make it so he does nothing on his turn since there's no one else to attack. Like, there's no other fellow bad guy, according to this. I could just say he does nothing on his turn.
Yeah, if you wanted to pass. There is also some like higher level play, like you could do what's called a hold your turn or ready action. And what that basically means is you could say I'm going to get this spell ready, and as soon as I see him, I want it to go off.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure that that's actually what I could do with that spell, though, is make it so he does nothing on his turns, and there's no other enemy to attack that I could tell him to attack.
Yes.
Damn. So I could blind this fool and make him do nothing on his turn, so he couldn't attack us.
How are you going to make him do nothing on your turn? I guess I maybe misunderstood you.
So with Crown of Madness, that's what I want to make sure. So Crown of Madness says I can either have like the creature attack someone else, or if there's no one else to attack, I could also have it do nothing.
Oh yeah, well that's if no one is in his sight, but Torin is in his sight as a spider.
Got it.
And if he moved, he could potentially. I mean, well, actually, yeah, I see what you're saying because he's blind. Yes, that's actually a pretty clever combo. I'll give you that because that's pretty cool. He can't see anyone, But he does know that Torin's around him because Torin's there. So technically, the only person he could focus on would be Torin. I'll allow that. Because he knows that Torin or something is near him.
Okay. But could I actually in my one turn, can I get past Celestine's entry to even see him and use it, or would that take up my whole turn just to move? Probably.
No, you can get there. You just have to roll a dexterity check to see if you can actually get into the webs and not get stuck. But sure.
I'll try it. So I need to roll
a dex save.
Like save dex.
Mm-hmm.
Does that do it?
Yep. And that, I believe, actually does make it. So you are not stuck. You can move, for the time being, freely through these webs. You would be able to get about that far, which does put you in sight of the dragon. He can't see you, although you're in striking distance, so he doesn't know that you're there.
Listen, I want to try my second level Crown of Madness on him.
All right,
See if I can do this, Jam.
The save again? It's Wisdom 14.
So Wisdom 14.
He does make it. He rolled a 17 natural, so plus his bonus. Well, he doesn't have a Wisdom bonus, but 17.
Okay.
So.
Well, there we have it.
So that'll bring us to Celeste. It is your turn. First thing I want you to do is see if you can get out of these things by rolling a strength check for me, or if you'd like, you can just stay where you are. If you don't want to move, you don't have to make that check.
I might as well. I might influence. So a strength check? Is that what you said?
Yes. That does make it broken out, so you can move. It's still difficult terrain, so the farthest you can move if you want to is about here. Or here.
Okay, yeah, I'll move up to where it is right now.
Okay.
And then I am going to... let me see. Oh, shoot. Everybody's so close to me. But Can I do erupting earth or no? Because we're on the top of a castle here.
Let me read through the rule and I'll double check for you. Let me verify. Erupting earth. Choose a point you can see.
Because it tends to talk about earth and stone.
I'll say why not. I'll give it to you. It's a pretty thick fortress.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to do that, and since it's a 20-foot square, I'm going to do it kind of like on him and then south.
Okay.
So that way it doesn't get with Torin or Seducius.
So like that.
Yeah, maybe even up a little bit. Well, I guess I can go up like one more square, right? Because technically Seducius and Torin won't be in that, or is it still too close?
No, that would work.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So, what DC is 14?
Yeah, 14.
He rolled a natural 1 again. These weighted dice are not helping me today. So go ahead and roll your damage for it.
Okay, that is going to be 3d12. There we go.
18 points of damage, nice. All right, so now he's really starting to freak out as he's seeing this. And now that he's blind and deaf and unsure what's attacking him, he's really starting to suffer some anxiety from what's going on. So that'll end Celeste's turn. Zendri, it's now your turn. You're still stuck in these webs, so if you want to move, you got to make the strength checks first for me.
I gotta do what? Say that again.
Make a strength check.
Doing that now. And I just put strength.
Yep.
Like I've never done.
So you fail, so you're still stuck in these webs.
Okay. Can I do anything?
You can't see the dragon, so if you're trying to attack him, that's a no. You can see Flux. And you know that Celeste and Seducius have run outside.
Can I cast a spell right now?
What do you want to cast?
Like if I wanted to like heal someone.
Sure. Anyone that you can see, which at this point is really just Flux. You can also summon your Meow Meow.
Oh, I can only...
And put your Meow Meow out there.
Oh, I want to summon my Meow Meow.
All right.
Yeah.
Can I also... Wait, Flux, you're far as hell away. Okay.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm getting out.
Yeah, she's still hidden in the room.
She's like, I don't want anything to do with anybody.
And Flux, you're in good health? I feel like I can't keep track.
Flux,
She's not
you're
here.
muted, Flux.
She knows. She's drinking her
She
kombucha.
gave her to like
I
15.
love that. Let's go.
Let's go.
Have you had the alcoholic kombucha, by the way? Yeah, it's pretty dope.
No.
Don't they all have a little bit?
Not necessarily.
They do, but there's one that.
Not those, those
not
ones.
really.
Dude, I used to buy them and just put vodka in them.
So are you healing Flux or are you summoning the Meow Meow, by the way? Which one?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm at 31. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna summon my Meow Meow.
All right, here comes Meow Meow. So you can put Meow Meow only where you can see him. So the farthest you can use Meow Meow is like here. But on your next turn, you could have it go further and find a target.
Perfect. Love it.
So that'll end your turn, I think, Zendri?
See.
All right. So that will then bring us to Torin. You are still a spider. The dragon is still caught up in webs. If you want to attack him, you get advantage on that because he's blind.
Perfect. I'm gonna move a little bit. I don't know
Sure.
if that'll help my cause.
Yeah, are you moving out of range of the webs?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so if you're
I don't
moving
get
out of...
any bonus for being in the webs, do I?
Not necessarily. You just don't suffer penalty because you're a spider.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just get over here. I just want to like change my spot so he doesn't know where I'm at.
Sure. Yeah, fair enough.
I'll stay in the web though.
All right, and are you going to attack him?
Yeah, I'm gonna use I think bite.
Yeah, so it's 1d20.
Yeah.
If you want to do roll 1d20 plus 5, and then space ADV because you get advantage since he's restrained.
See, these webs have turned out to be pretty good. I don't know.
Worked out. So
Yeah,
that
I think
definitely hits. So
yeah.
now you can do the damage if you'd like. Let me know what he got.
Let's see. It's 1d8 plus 3. Is that right?
For your bite, it is 1d8 plus 3. Yep. And he's got to beat 11, which I'm pretty sure he'll do. Yeah.
Oh wait.
Do you see the dragon is also deaf right now, or just blind?
I think just blind.
Okay.
Because you chose blindness, right? Out of blindness, deafness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember what Celeste did, though. I didn't know if you said whatever Celeste did made it deaf.
No.
No. Okay.
So he takes 9 points of damage, and then he's also going to take half of the 9 poison damage. So total, he takes 14 points of damage from that bite. So he's now really starting to suffer, and he's like pissed off that he's restrained by these things. Flux, it is your turn.
Nice.
All right,
Let's go.
I'm gonna try to get into this web shenanigans
Mhm.
and go try to see if I can go closer to the door. So if I get into these webs, I gotta roll a strength check.
Dexterity saving throw first. So exclamation point save dex.
Dexterity.
See if you
Gotcha.
can like make your way through them without getting tangled. I think that's a failure. Yeah, Seducius is a 14, so that's a failure. Or, sorry, Celeste is a 14, so that's a failure. So you are stuck by these things.
Gotcha.
Tight.
Celeste is like, gotcha. Anything else on your turn, though?
Thanks
Any
a lot.
bonus actions or anything else?
I have a bonus action. Vow of Enmity I'd like to use.
Does it require that you see the
Okay.
dragon?
It's within 10 feet.
He is not
So-
within 10 feet of you.
Mm.
Just kidding. Nope,
Gotcha.
nothing more I'd like to do. Gotcha.
All right, so that'll end Flux's turn, which brings us back to the dragon. Yeah, so the dragon, being terrified and now really fearing for his life based on being blind and like losing a lot of blood, he's gonna try to leave. So you just see him go, and he like flaps his wings as hard as he can, but he can't seem to break out of these webs just yet. So as he is breaking out, he's now pissed that he can't leave, and he just puts all of his anger into the last creature that attacked him, and the only one he can really sense, which is Torrent's spider. So he's going to roll both of his attacks.
Sorry, Torn.
At disadvantage. First
Wait,
one misses.
I moved. He
He
doesn't know
did,
I'm
but
at-
he felt you bite. He knows you're around. So
Oh,
he is.
lame.
I will say, because he's blind, he's still taking disadvantage on all these. So
Okay.
First one did miss. Second
Welcome.
one does hit.
That was
though.
me.
So you take. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot to do that. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry.
Go at me, bro. I ain't screwed.
Okay, so he actually did recharge his cold breath. And he is just going to literally point it straight in front of where he's looking,
Oh my god.
which
Dude,
is...
no.
Great.
Trash,
Swords of
dude.
spider, dude. Swords of spider. It's okay. That's a sacrifice.
Dumpster juice, dude.
which is going to be in this direction 30 feet. Because that's the only way that he knows people are, which is Torrin, sadly. So Torrin, I need you to roll a dexterity save... sorry, constitution saving throw for me. Remember, you're a spider, so you got to roll it with your spider's stats. So for you, that would be 1d20 plus 1.
Get it.
Just enough.
Hey.
So you're still going to take a pretty hefty amount of damage, but it's half. So you're going to take 45 damage reduced by half, so you're going to take 23 points of damage.
Oh, I'm still alive, baby.
See? Boom.
Let's go.
All right. So that will end the dragon's turn now that he's still stuck and trying to flee.
Oh,
you can tell that he's trying to get the
fucking
fuck out of here. So
Time for us to
Seducius, that
close
brings us
this-
back to you. It's your turn.
Yeah, baby. Okay, we're gonna go fucking level my 3rd level dissonant whispers,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
needs a wisdom saving throw 14.
14. And I just want to
We
see,
should be
does he
3rd level and everything.
He still takes half damage if he succeeds.
So, I'm just trying to see if he takes disadvantage because of the blindness. I don't think so. Yeah, no. So that was cocked. What was it again? 14?
14.
Wisdom?
Yep.
He fails. So go ahead and roll full damage.
15.
Nice, 15 points of damage. Oop, not you. This dragon is looking pretty beat up. Oh, Dissonant Whisperers, does that force him to try to get away from you as well? Like it forces him to try to flee?
Must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay, so I'm going to give him... Well, he's still stuck because he already tried it. So yeah, he's still stuck. He can't leave anyway. Celeste, it's back to your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to use one of those rocks I picked up earlier,
All right.
and I'm going to do a 2nd level catapult.
All right. And that's DC 14.
Yes.
He rolled a 7. Let me just check his dex score. Is plus 0. So he fails. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Awesome. 4d8. Come on.
19.
There we go.
Celeste, I have an important question for you.
Yes.
How do you want to kill this thing?
Oh,
Shut
yeah,
the
baby.
fuck up! With a rock!
Go.
Yeah.
With the
All right,
rock
so
that
I am
slowly
going
grows and
to-
grows into a huge thing.
Yes.
Give me a
I am
cold
going
red.
to manifest a little slingshot and just shoot this thing up in the air. And as it comes down, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just going to land right on the center of his neck and just
So yeah, Celeste
that
does just
thing
that.
just squeal.
And
squeal in pain.
This huge rock just kind of blows it, and you see it go to the top, and you guys can see it, although the dragon can't. And he's still struggling, trying to fly away, and he's just about to break out of these webs. And as soon as he breaks out, this rock just comes out of the sky, now about 50 times the size it was, and it just lands on his neck, and he just goes no, and slowly bleeds out and strangles to death in a pool of his own blood. And Cryovane lies there on the ground, dead. The dragon who has destroyed your home, terrorized Phandalin. The adventurer is in front of you, almost defeated in a moment. Recovered enough to defeat him. And that's, I think, where we might stop for the night. And we'll pick up